Hey everyone. After days, I'm going to play Avowed again. So let me adjust my. Okay. So, how you guys doing these days? What game you guys playing currently? Right now, today also, yeah, planning to play. What that game name? I couldn't remember. That's Foxtail developers build a new game, and it's still on the demo version. Uh, and today at 11 p.m. and studio 8, which means 11 p.m. at the cell time, uh, they are going to start that demo server. So we are planning to join that one. The game name is Anvil Empires. It was similar to the Foxtail, but all age. Like in Foxtail, we are fighting. We are doing the war with the weapons and vehicles and stuff. In Anvil Empire, it's a kingdom. Like like we are fighting with the swords and stuff, you know, at the kingdom type. So I hope that game is going to be pretty awesome because the if we get call the what massive multiplayer, that's the definition of Unreal Empire because even uh, the supplies, the farmers, and the weapon crafting, everything has to be done by the players. Like, mm, no NPCs in the map. Like, if even the farming job is also the crucial role in that game. So either we have decided to fight or in, stay inside the kingdom and doing farming or crafting or everything and the give the resources to frontline to move forward. Otherwise, the without the supplies can't win the war. So that's how it's going. So everyone need to cooperate and play. That's why it's called that massive multiplayer. If you guys play the Foxtail, you guys know that. So let's go to the game. Yeah. Don't mind that loading is still getting like is loading is still getting much time to load. I think the one reason was that I didn't install this game to the SSD, and I installed this game to my HDD. Because of that, gaming might be taking some time, but not long. So about this game, I will tell about this game for the first time you because of the first time you watch. Uh, Literally, this game is about the overcome the kingdom send the envoy as us to the investigate the certain island. In that island, the the forest is limited. Like there is some food, flowers that mutate the animal. Also, there was undead monsters and stuff. And island there was humans and the demi-humans and beast peoples. So literally everyone was trying to fight with us, and we have two companion in our team. So right now we are camping.
You should keep an eye on that scrape on your arm. You don't want it to get infected.
It barely even counts as a scrape.
That's the worst kind of flesh wounds. Lots of open skin contact. Snap flies like the peeled skin. Fog mites love the blood.
I'm sure it's nothing to worry about.
I have some tanglewood in my pack.
I don't know why this game must not like
The wood echoes, strangled suffering.
get
We
famous.
knew this
I
creature.
accidentally downloaded this game.
The Andra
But it's pretty
hums beneath the moon. The bear, the rot in the heart.
And
Did its beauty sing to you?
at the character, I choose to go with the.
Wilt, then grow again.
I'm a magic.
What
I'm
gleams
using
cannot
magic
be
because
a monster?
every
We
RPG
wish
game
you
I
had not
normally
killed
use
it.
sword and shield or long sword, and I was thinking to
Violets
try
and
magic in
the stars.
game.
We wish
It's
for
pretty cool.
both.
Like it's give the vibe that you are playing Word Link.
Must all we love turn
And the
to ash?
environment will kind of look
Can
like
we not
Elder
save it?
Scrolls. Like we simplify that this is game like Elder Scrolls in Hogwarts Legacy.
Mercy like a knife. It hunts
And the
all of
marker is
us.
similar to
God,
the Assassin's Creed, right?
mortal.
You can climb anywhere,
Beauty.
like roof
Sleep now.
and a star.
We ponder.
Okay. Wait. The third mission was travel to Firo Miss I don't know. As you can see, it's undiscovered place in the map. So that's the first time I'm going to that side. I think there will be a different kind of monsters and stuff. So let's in this game like crafting and upgrading the weapon and everything. Yeah.
Something doesn't feel right here.
And I
Never
have two
has.
companions. Like I can freely move them when it's come to coming back.
Hold a moment. They tell me you're going to Emerald Stair. Business or pleasure? Well, just remember to cover your mouth, sneeze into your elbow, and sleep with lavender under your pillow. Fair warning, Envoy. Before you showed up, Inquisitor Ludwine barged past me. She was looking none too pleased. Don't thank me. In fact, keep my name away from Ludwine's ears. Better if she doesn't know I exist. Anyway, I thought you should know Ludwine's on the prowl. Tread lightly.
As long as she's not on our scent. Given how angry she was about Eagwolf, probably best we give her a wide berth.
Oh, one other thing. A desperate young man at your embassy asked me to deliver this to you. Apparently his expedition team has run into some trouble in the caves north of the city. I reckon he was a little starstruck by the whole idea, and no one else could spare the time. Oh, and I wouldn't wait too long. Those caves have been unstable the last few days. Roots and earthquakes and the like. Take care out there, Envoy.
Dear Austria, dear Envoy, I'm sorry to bother you. The ambassador secretary told me you might pass this way as you head on to here. I know you have important business with the animals, but before you go, I have urgent issue that needs your special attention. as a representative of the Empire and will the gods. If you can spare the time, I would never forget it. I will be outside the embassy. You can't miss me. Sincere, Scout of Fleet.
You're cleared to pass, Envoy.
Hey, we can't go to it. We need to pass through it.
Can't say I'm sad to be leaving Paradise. I had no idea how tense things were with the Adirans moving in. And now we have to worry about whether the man who killed you is going to try again.
It's what most of us come here for. I only wish more of us really got one. Unfortunately, the Steel Garrote will see this as an excuse to crack down. I get the feeling they've been looking for one.
Steel Garrote? I figured they're just more intense Adiran soldiers.
They're certainly making their presence known. Can't say they're making any friends, though.
I don't like that Ludwig woman. She gives me the vrikas.
Yeah, I've seen floggings gentler than the scolding she gave Hilgard. One's tacking when the other's jibing, if you catch my drift. Taking in the slack is one thing. They look ready to strangle each other with it.
Then it's a good thing we're getting out of the city.
Yeah. Much as Liviana misses our company, I wouldn't count on your mysterious friend reviving you a second time.
Are you listening to that friend when you go all blank-eyed from time to time? Does your special friend talk to you? I mean, I had an imaginary friend when I was little, but they never brought me back from the dead.
He means that with all due professional respect, of course.
How do you know this friend doesn't mean us any harm? Unless they have their own use for you. That's what's giving me the shakes.
We're headed to Fior Messi Verno to see if the Animancers know anything about the Dream Scourge, right? Maybe we'll learn something about your condition in the process.
Right. When it comes time to deal with Animancers, you two are on your own.
Just mind how close you get. Their experiments don't always go as planned.
They could stand around and have scholarly debates about souls all they want. Gives me a great opportunity to take a nap.
I haven't been back in a while, but Fior is, an interesting place. It was founded about 50 years ago by a disgraced Valian duke and a handful of Animancers who'd soured on politics in the Republics.
Town full of nobles, scholars, and leeches. All surviving off the work of the farmers who grow food for the whole island. Right. You know, present company excluded, and all that.
Don't take it personally. Marius only does this with people he likes.
I'd say something back at you, but I'm just not feeling it for some reason.
See what I mean? It turns out that academics are as ungovernable as the rest of us rabble.
You don't understand what they're messing with. They can't tame the wilds with machinery.
They've held it at bay until recently. Their ingenuity, or madness, or heresy, take your pick, has fed a lot of people in the living lands. But, rumor has it, some unnatural blight is destroying their crops. We'll find out soon enough. And while we're in Emerald Stair, there's something I've been putting off. An old friend from my time in Thirdborn had a cabin out in the woods. Tama. He passed a while ago, but he left something for me that I never got around to picking up. But since we'll be in Emerald Stair anyway... You won't regret it. Emerald Stair's lovely this time of year. Even the Delimdon bloom.
No matter what I tell you, you keep picking flowers from things that want to kill you.
Hey, they love me. You just gotta ask nicely. Compliment their foliage.
Right. Maybe buy them a drink before they choke you to death with vines. Well, you came to the right place.
You and I have quite the adventure ahead of us, Envoy. That's the spirit. What about you, Marius? What's next?
I have, things to do back in Paradise. It keeps me plenty busy.
Come to think of it, I haven't been to Emerald Stair in a while, and the Envoy's never been. Know any good guides we could hire?
None that could help the two of you. You need the best guide in the lands to keep you from getting yourselves killed.
Okay, we can't
Yeah.
go with the
Who else is
markets.
going to show us which mushrooms we can eat and which ones want to eat us?
Now that you mention it, you're gonna need my help if you're traveling through the lands with this Nimdut. I have 2 rules. No campfire songs and no hugs. That last one's not. Right. Go to bed before you violate the hugging rule.
Okay. Again, we need to escape from the camp. We need the combat, not the talking. See,
would you be a dear and help with these formulas,
environment give
please?
you,
Looks like she could use our help.
Let's give her a hand.
Show me what you got! Let's see what you got!
Don't get too confident. More along. Oh, fantastic. People. I was about to lose my wits.
basic
Mind's
magic
question.
from the
The
wand.
dust
Also, we
of
can
the
use the different
Akita
kind
in
of
her
magic
hair.
on the Gimra.
She knocks. We would answer.
And when we get
You wouldn't
level
happen to
up,
have a
we
ladder
can
on hand,
use
would
that
you?
More advanced Gimra.
Don't take that tone with me, darling. There's a beautiful vase right in those ruins that I cannot reach. And as sharp as my wits are, they're a poor substitute for a ladder. But perhaps we don't need one. You're tall, striking, and well-toned.
Representative everyone. But
Oh, of
someone
course.
like
Why would a
really
priceless
good-
artifact be important? Well, I'm not surprised you don't know of the Godless. But they were here in the Living Lands long before we were. Long before anyone else, as far as I can tell. Give or take a few thousand years. There are ruins on the way here. The big ones, with spires that look more than a little phallic. A lot of their structures were embedded in the ground. They lived in harmony with the land. I mean, as much as you can live in harmony with the land actively trying to kill you. Maybe it was nicer back then. 30 years of research, and as far as I can tell, they just upped and disappeared one day. Fascinating, right? Well, what's important is that the vase is within my grasp, now that I've a tall, dark, and beautiful stranger to help. There's a vase in this ruin that's too high for me to reach. Fetch it for me. I can pay you in skates if you do. The vase sits atop that tower beside us, in the ruins there. And once you've got it, look me up. Yatsley, wizard extraordinaire, godless expert, and a Balrog in the bedroom.
You do meet the most interesting people.
I can get you 1,000 vases that don't require going into some ancient ruins. No one listens to me.
Oh, let's explore here before we go to the mission. Let's explore here. Yeah, when you're playing RPG game, you usually don't want to miss every place, like some good stuff hiding in those kind of places.
Left flank! Hey! Over here!
Seek! Isakshobu! Seek!
Nice job, everyone.
It's really hard to deal with the poison. It's kind of useless, right? Only we can go.
Dead!
As if people weren't.
Why is it somehow worse when the Revenant...
Oh, more of this stuff. Has anyone figured out how to get rid of it?
A godlike in Emerald's Den. Well, well, maybe our luck's improved.
I really don't think you can deny that everything wrong in Fjord obviously comes from using animancy.
We don't use animancy on our farms in Dodge. Our force aren't trying to kill us.
I don't know what you want from me. The other animancers and I are just doing the best we can to survive.
So you showed up at a bad time.
Yeah.
the Emperor's envoy. Inquisitor Ludwig said you might be heading this way. These Valians and their love of animancy. While they theorize and do nothing, the sickness spreads. But worry not, envoy. The Steel Garrote will be ready to ensure the safety of Adirian interests when the time comes. We all have our part to play, envoy. Until later.
She's as subtle as a broadside.
Does subtle mean something different outside of Solace?
Come on. My invention is guaranteed to enlarge your essence.
Look at these. How can you ignore what's right in front of you? The Dream Scourge is here, in the soil, and it's killing us. Oh my goodness. Are you a godlike?
This guy look like
In that case, you're right on time.
Maybe you can talk some sense into our governor. Put the fear of the gods in him.
Seems more likely you'll have to punch some sense into him.
Excuse me, but unless you have official business, I'll thank you not to involve yourself in our private discussion.
What's wrong with that?
Very well. I hope you remember that behind these walls, your influence has limits.
I'm sure she didn't come all this way just to challenge your authority. As you can see, I was just proving a point to our esteemed governor.
A cart full of spoiled vegetables. You call that a point?
Ha! Emerald Stair used to be a lush garden for miles around, and now I don't even recognize it. First came the invasive species, roots and mycelium growing overnight, as though nature itself had gone mad. The Dream Scourge has twisted our lands, our wildlife, and now, our farms. Then there's no time to waste arguing with bureaucrats.
I like her already.
I believe that we can restore the land, bring back its soul and its sanity, cut off the Dream Scourge at the root. Our governor would rather ignore the problem. He doesn't trust animancy as his father did.
They do. And that's the kind of reckless behavior I'm trying to avoid.
Reckless is all we have time for. Before we can deal with the Dream Scourge, we first need to understand it. Unfortunately, new experiments have to go through him.
Must be nice that all the arguing isn't about you, for once.
I'm just trying to stop Chiata from hurting herself. Animancy is dangerous when you're shooting in the dark. Are you going to tell her about your family's basement? Or should I?
How dare you use that against me?
I know it was an accident. But look what it cost you. We can't let it happen again.
I don't like that gun.
While we argue among ourselves, the Dream Scourge is tearing the living lands apart. Tearing our people apart. Really? Unexpected from an Adirian. But how could I refuse an offer like that? Well, Governor, looks like I'm taking some time away from my duties. I'll trouble you no more.
Your request is denied, Chiata.
I wasn't asking.
Your responsibilities are to the settlement. Turning away from them sets a precedent that I cannot allow.
Everything I have proposed has been for Fior, and you still refuse to cooperate. Under the circumstances, I don't have much of a choice.
Then neither do I. Chiata Castel, from this day forth, you are banished from Fior Messiverno.
Whoa, you're banishing her for that?
What?
Ignacy, we can't lose our brightest animancer in the middle of a crisis.
Your pupil has gone too far, Quilici. Take her and leave. You're still a guest in my town, but to us, Chiata is an outcast.
Hi, Alue.
Governor, this is unacceptable. Your father would have kept this community together at any cost.
Don't bother, old man. He isn't his father. I've done all I can for Fior Mesiverno. But you haven't even tried. Now limp back to your giant house like a good dog. We should talk somewhere private. Meet me at my house due west by the workshop.
Another mouthful feed. Maybe we'll need to let Kai hunt more after all.
That did not go as I had planned.
What did you think would happen when you confronted him so?
Well, my first idea was to mess up his house. Maybe break a window or two.
Perhaps I should thank you for showing restraint.
offline. Single play. Avowed කියලා ගේම් එකක් අලුතෙන් ඇවිල්ලා තියෙන එක මේ ගේම් එකේ කම්බැක් එකක් නෑ. හැබැයි ගේම් එක එච්චර famous නෑ. මාත් randomly download කරේ ගේම්. But it's pretty good.
I'm sorry you had to see that. What an asshole.
Giata, some manners if you please.
Why start now?
We're on the verge of extinction, but our governor is too busy protecting his fragile ego. I can think of one. He's an entitled little worm who can't stand to be proven wrong.
You did challenge his authority.
I know, but... curses. Without Fior Mesiverno, I'm hardly even an animancer. My tools, the workshop, all gone.
I wish I could take credit for Giata's stubbornness, but she learned that on her own.
Thanks, old man. At least now I'm free to study whatever I want. On my terms. The Dream Scourge has been a thorn in my side for too long. I have plans for this island, and they don't involve the Dream Scourge. But that's a story for another day.
Your parents would be proud to see such tenacity.
Anyway, listen to us babble. Let's talk about you. I never expected to see an Adiran envoy here. You've got a lot of guts showing your face in a town full of animancers. It's not for the faint of heart, that's for sure. Our first order of business is the Dream Scourge, but I'm also curious about you. There aren't many godlike left these days. Wouldn't that be a coincidence? I only bring it up because Animancy might offer us some insight into your nature. Keep an open mind. While I pack up my belongings, you can help me by... No, sorry. I don't know what came over me. I just realized this is the end. I have to leave Fior Mesiverno. Forever. As much as I would love that, we're already out of time. When it comes to the Dream Scourge, we haven't been allowed to acknowledge the problem, much less act on a solution. Today, that changes. I need help from the animancers around town, but as you can see, I'm an outcast. Glad to hear it. Your education should come in handy. Manto Pastor is in the workshop due west. He's got an invention that can help us. Elia Rossell is an authority on the undead. Her methods are controversial, but useful. She lives in a cottage southeast of town. And then there's Yvette and Remy, our philosophers. You'll find them at the docks, southeast of Fjord. Each of them owes me a favor. Drop my name, and they'll tell you what they know about the Dream Scourge.
Sound like I have.
We're about to make history. But first, research.
Guessing she's not much of a hunter. Might want to get extra rations next time we go shopping.
Godlike, Imperial Envoy, Research Assistant. Who knew?
Okay, we have the consult with Montos, consult with Elian, consult with Ivert and Remy.
Careful!
Hi,
We'll get thrown out of the pub!
Time for the follow.
We're already.
Time
Really?
for subscribe on the follow.
And when did that happen?
Before we go, let's see what's on the inside. Okay, first consult with Monto. Let's go and find Monto.
You ever think, what if I wasn't a ranger? Of course. What would you do? Ado. I mean, I be a flower. Oh, I know. A rubber. Be a rubber. But I'd make no money.
Okay, where's the Monto?
Oh, I heard there was a new arrival, but I didn't expect a godlike. Welcome to our modest workshop. Giada, what a loss. I owe that young woman more than I could ever repay. Unfortunately, I cannot do a lick of research while my equipment is underpowered and overworked. Ha! A novel idea, that. What I need is a stronger power source. Grimoires can hold intense power, but not for long. Besides, grimoires require a wizard to draw in essence. It's too dangerous at this scale. Oh, wait. One of our rangers reported that an Adragon recently died in a western grove. Indeed, but that well is almost dry. I need more. An Adragon's heart can hold an immense amount of essence. The grove is to the west, across the chasm. You can't miss it. The rangers say a Delamgan queen holds court there. You may be able to retrieve it without violence, but most Delamgan in these parts are hostile to Keith. So you can understand why none of us went rushing over there to find it when we heard the Adragon had died. Still, Delamgan queens can be reasoned with, so if you want to get the heart peacefully, try not to kill her guards. Do be careful. Emerald Stair is not itself these days.
If you can convince her to hand it over, I'll be more than impressed.
Okay, we got consult from Monto. Now let's review and we need to do is review and add Dragon Heart.
Hello, welcome to my fine establishment. I mean,
Oh, it's you.
I don't want to interact with them. It's like, they literally like traumatic. If we accidentally talk with the NPC, like we have to spend like another 5 minutes.
Watch yourself.
Come and get me!
That's all of them. Hurry up. Those revenants
Armor isn't helping!
Heal yourself.
What happened to me?
Hurry up. Those revenants
Okay? Stay down!
am I hitting?
Seek!
Hey! Over here! Oh no!
Without going there, I think I must need to upgrade my weapon.
Then.
What's... Hey! Over here! Down. Give me a moment.
Another win, but who's counting?
Leave something alone long enough, the living lands will take it back.
Actually we can't go further for this. We need to upgrade the weapon request. Okay, now I can see like when we passed the door, another map is open. I thought that the living land is like what the hell. So the maps are part. stream here because I'm planning to stream the step 2 out after this with the body. So for the time beams, I was starting to stream this because I couldn't get some time to stream the weekend because I was busy because of my birthday. So from tomorrow onwards, I will be streaming this in afternoon. So let's wrap up things here. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoy. Let's soon meet with another stream. Tag in time.